to Dick. Ingram left side. Ingram can't get that one to fall.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Wembanyama. Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama. What's one area where we really see these Portland Trail Blazers excel?
Well, they're great on the offensive glass. They have presence on the inside. They have a ton of focus on just collecting rebounds. So great at retrieving those misses.
Barnes passes to Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
Pirtle's so reliable and solid in these pick and rolls. He knows exactly where to be.
Anderson finds Abdia. Here's Jay. And he's good on the 3-ball. Jay's got 14 points for the game.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Raptors trail by 7. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Chauncey Billups and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Coach had praise for one of the opponents tonight, the versatile Scotty Barnes. He told me Scotty's somebody that can do it all. He can score, pass, rebound, and defend multiple positions. That's rare for a player his age. So, Kevin, Scotty's still growing as a player.
Thank you, David. And here is Ingram after the 3-pointer from Jay, and that one is off.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter.
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And the Raptors at the ball. Portland making their last shot. GA, what effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics, and there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent.
Both free throws good for Ingram.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Shed. He has yet to score. And the dunk by Dick.
You literally just get cheated on this game. Look at this. This is nonsense. That's a block. This guy has 7'2" wingspan, and he's 6'6". This guy is like 6'3", maybe 6'5" wingspan. Look at my hand. Just go away from the ball. Man, he's getting cheated on here, bro. I really hope 26 is better than this. This is nonsense. This is a nerf right here, just to cheat you out of stats. Wow, that's tough.
Just can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Jay, it's good from
That kind of stuff while people don't play this game.
Jay's got two.
Literally.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Dick. He's got 5. Here's Ingram. Slam dunk by Ingram.
And that's the way it should be. Ingram aggressive to the rack.
Pass to Jay for the 3. And the Trailblazers another 3.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Now we get a chance to check out some stats for Brandon Ingram.
And he's got it going at the foul line these days. His free throw percentage looks a lot different in the last 10 games than it did earlier in the season. He's tinkered with a few things and really improved his form.
Barnes making sure that his teammates stay involved.
Portland leading by 10. Henderson looking it over. Buries the long-range jumper. 26 points for him.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Rozier up top. Henderson defending. Fires the 3. And it's Rozier missing. And here's Portland. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
Yeah, and they took both games they played against this club last season.
Hits the 3-point bomb.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
So Rozier will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. It's a 16-point game. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. On the clock. Releases. And it's Rozier again missing. And so it's the Portland.
You even get cheesed by your own teammates on this game. Like, what level of basketball is your own teammate going to come and sabotage you for a rebound? Like, come literally jump into your body and move you out of your space and steal the rebound from you. This happens all the time when I'm trying. Look at my arms can't go out all the way. This team's horrible sometimes. I don't understand why this stuff happens.
Trailblazers in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. And if they keep. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Trailblazers.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
Victor Wembanyama is out there at Jay. Then there's Ayton. Then it's Shaedon Sharpe. And it's Simons in at the 1. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
And each season, GA, it seems like Anthony Simons is given more and more responsibility.
And you can understand why. He's proven to be a versatile scorer, and now we are seeing him take the next step with his playmaking.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Alder.
Well, Jay in that last matchup against the Thunder put on a show. He ended the game with 68 points, and to no one's surprise, he was dialed in from deep. Just a fantastic night for him, the kind he wants to have every night, I'm sure. Guys?
David, we appreciate the update. We'll see if he can keep growing here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
Pass to Barrett. Portland grabs the miss. Jay's got 5 rebounds tonight. Portland moving the ball around. The three. Toronto grabs the miss. Their next game, playing at home, is the Nets coming to town. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Ingram outside. And it's blocked.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
So for the Trailblazers, Avdia comes in for Ayton. And it's DeAndre Hunter in for Shaedon Sharpe. Let's quickly take a look at the standings out west. The season nearly complete. You look at Portland, they've got their eye on the #1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings, and guys showing no signs of letting up.
And for the Trailblazers, they've got their sights set pretty darn high right now. After what they've done this season, their goal is nothing short of a title.
A massive amount of confidence, tremendous swagger with this team, and they believe in themselves. That might be all it takes to get them where they want to go.
And the Raptors miss again.
But his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm? With the finish line in sight, this guy is determined to be the one to put the game away.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Pass to Barrett. Can they get it? Wembanyama with the rebound. Portland's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. In the corner, it's Hunter. Avdia, the pass to Jay. To the paint. Hunter with it. Defended by Pirtle. Here's Jay. Lets the three fly. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 4th assist in this one. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Pirtle sets the pick for Ingram. To the inside. Pirtle's shot is off.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the Raptors. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
What a duel that was. Exciting all the way to the end. Really a shame someone had to walk away with an L.
Yeah, I bet it was pretty quiet in that locker room after that game. When it hit overtime, it was a matter of which team had more energy left, and seemingly it wasn't them.
And that one, good.
Now, one of the keys to Barrett's game is he's got to play tough.
Portland's gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. Simons the pass to Jay. Hunter on the wing. Here's Jay. Another one goes. Incredible.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Onside, Barrett. Here's Walter. Hasn't made one yet. Ingram wide open. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Woohoo, these teams are dueling, and Brandon Ingram answers back with a triple of his own.
Jay the pass to Wembanyama. Three-pointer. Again, what an avalanche.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Here's Shed. No good on the triple. To the middle. Wembanyama passes to Jay.
Right here.
From deep. And Pirtle pulls it down. Here's Shed. 14 points from him the last game against Boston. There's 10 seconds left in the first half of the game. Pirtle with a screen on Simon. For three, Ingram. That shot misses. And so it's Portland going to the break, holding an enormous 36-point lead. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. How about we start out with the Western Conference and how those teams are stacking up?
Checking out the Trailblazers. They've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, they've all come true. Now comes the hardest part in the postseason. Every team is going to be gunning for them.
Now looking at where we stand after 2 quarters, it has been a difficult game for the Toronto Raptors.
They have to be better offensively. Shooting under 40%. You know how to fix that, fellas? Feed the bigs.
Stop the presses. Shaq advocating for more post play. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
Yeah, the defense has got to be a little bit embarrassed. There is no reason why he should just be on top of that rim.
And checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Then it's Brandon Ingram. Then there's Dick. And it's Shed in at the point guard position. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the decel the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
Here's Jay. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Ingram outside. It's stolen. And here we go. Fast break. Henderson's got it.
Already a gifted passer. Henderson has solid vision for such a young player.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Pass to Dick. Barnes kicks to Ingram. Toronto working the ball around now. Dick passes to Pirtle. Inside, here's Ingram. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Jay got 3 off the mark.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be happy. 3 of 4 to start it off.
Pass to Shed. Wembanyama against Barnes. Here's Dick. Fires from deep. And it's Portland with the rebound. Jay's got 8 rebounds in this game. Wembanyama finds Avdia. Here's Jay. And another one.
And he's got 60 again. I've never seen scoring like this. He's now tied the mark for most 60-point games in a year.
You know, to tie that mark, that's something I didn't expect to see in this lifetime. What a season he's having. We know, Brent, there are many roads that lead to the modern NBA, and Shaedon Sharpe took his own unique path.
Yeah, Kevin, you could say that again. I mean, he was on the Kentucky campus as a player, but never participated in a collegiate game, and then all of a sudden finding himself at the top end of the NBA draft without ever playing a college game.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, if you want to win, of course, playing both ends of the floor is essential. Former Defensive Player of the Year Draymond Green says, we've seen teams for years make the mistake of thinking they can put a great offense out there and win. You run up against a team that's just competent offensively, but they play defense, you're going to lose. Kevin?
Got the 1-2 punch as Draymond talks about. Man, that is something tough to get by. DA thanks. Here's Jay. And another 3 for Portland.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Right wing, stolen by Henderson. And oh, here we go with Henderson. Goes up. And then Sharpe with the dunk.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Dick can't get it to go. And here's Portland. What a stretch they've got going here. 17-2. And the basket by Jay.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Bounce pass Ingram. Dick passes to Barnes. Shoots the 3. Portland grabs the miss. Wembanyama's got his 6th rebound on the night. Down low. Ingram with the steal. Pass to Shed. On the wing, Barnes. This one for 3. Portland grabs the miss. Now, here's Avdia. Second change shot. Now a timeout called by Portland.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
And again, it's the Trailblazers missing. To the paint, here's Barnes. Great D that time from Jay.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Takes a 3. And good! There's another. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
Barnes sets a screen for Barrett. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Barrett's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Pass to Jay. Launches a 3. And again for 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Barrett the pass to Barnes. Jay with the rebound. Jay's got 11 rebounds in the game.
Well, he's just really struggling right now with everything he's throwing up. Nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
For three, Barrett. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
That's an incredible shot there. Just let it.
And so it's Portland holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We'll return shortly. Look now for Portland. Diaz checked in for Hunter, and Jay subbed in for Taurean Prince.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it, just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Trailblazers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And I think, guys, we sort of expected a win here in a season already with 66 wins. Tonight's win will notch that up one more to 67. A very dominating presence they seem to have nearly every time they come out on the floor.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of two that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jay.
I like his aggressiveness here tonight, especially on the glass. He was not messing around.
And Fernie Simons out there with Denny Avdia. Then it's Walker. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge.
MP, question back.
Here, let's go with Michelle.
MP, do you feel like your recent performances have established you as the top player in the league at your position?
I hope so. You know, I'm really just out here trying to hoop for the fans and trying to win games. So, yeah, hopefully people notice the work that I'm putting in and appreciate it, you know?
They are. Thanks, MP.
Thank you.
That's what I'm talking about.
People are going to love how you responded to that.